So, I had just been thinking about just life, friends, and just the fact that I feel like I have next to no friends nowadays, which that's okay with me. But to go back to the group of friends that I had a couple years ago, we were friends mainly because we all smoked weed. It was our main connection more than anything. I mean, yeah, we used to make music also. Um, One of my friends, I mean, if you guys been a fan of this channel for years, you guys might actually seen them. But one of my friends is still homeless, and he's homeless by mostly choice, I feel like, because he has enough people that he knows where he could actually move in with someone and pay rent somewhere. That's not gonna be too expensive. But he's homeless because he wants to do heavier drugs like freaking meth and shit. Um, my other homies I used to hang out with, they all still doing fairly good. We just we just don't talk like we used to. Like with me nowadays, it's all about work, music, and the fact that it's been like a year or even going on two from the last time I even smoked weed. Yeah, I still drink from time to time, but in terms of like parties, I don't do parties like I used to. Like I used to go to parties like all the freaking time in 2019. And that just who I just was the dude that was always at parties. Like regardless if it's a punk party, like a freaking random ass party, hip hop party or whatever, I'm always at these events because free alcohol. Mainly because when you go to parties, everybody has alcohol basically. That and I always had money. That's something I always had. But when I was struggling to keep a job, when I was struggling in 2019, and of course 2020 hit, and that's when I started to lose friends. When everybody that I thought was kind of like a friend, they just kind of like fade away. Then I kind of realized I had to rebrand myself, figure something new out. And then, of course, 2020 hit, and like 2020 was a tough year for me. Freaking, it was the start of, I guess you could say, my awakening. Because when 2020 hit, that's when I realized just how fragile the whole job system really is. Because the job system is so fragile, and in 2020, like, it's when I started to become more progressive, I guess, in terms of the economy. Because this endless growth, this endless freaking idea of nonstop growth, it's not healthy, it's not good, and just not a good way to freaking continue doing as a country, as whatever you want to call it. We got to figure out a better way to do everything. That's when, because like, I was doing construction in 2022. I was doing demolition. I was only getting paid $12 an hour. That's when I realized that hard work does not pay. You got to figure something else out because hard work does not pay. How come the people that's in all the offices that's not out there freaking destroying things, destroying buildings, freaking destroying their own freaking bodies. Why's the people in the offices make more than the people that actually putting in the work, putting their life on the line? Because I was putting my life on the line for $12 an hour, freaking holding a fire hose next to a building that's getting demoed with a lot of stuff potentially could go wrong. And I just ask myself, like, is it even worth the $12 an hour? Like, nope. It's not even worth 20 in my opinion. I mean, 20, yeah, I might do it. 20. But that's still a big maybe. But that and had no work-life balance. I go to work, come home from work, rinse and repeat. My phone was completely dry. Everything shut down. And if in places that is still kind of running, you have to wear a face covering. And even on the freaking job site, you had to wear a face covering, which I didn't do that often because I was more worried about me being able to see good than the virus itself. So yeah, like the virus is what it is. You could have your own opinions on it, but my opinions on it basically was it like, of course it's real, but freaking, what do you call it? I was working at the Jazz Room right when Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert got it. So I was on the front line basically. I was actually picked up after them, quite literally. I was not wearing gloves at all because I was not concerned about it. So if I would have gotten it, I would have been one of the first people to get it. But anyways.